Hey, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So I'm starting a little earlier than usual, just because it's going to be short and sweet. But today is the last day of the trading week. We're going to be closed tomorrow. The Patreon levels is out there. If you haven't joined or subscribed, you have to join and subscribe. We are going to change some things around. We've been giving the levels on the SPY, E-minis, or XPX. So again, today, anyway, just want to point this out today because I think today the levels are going to play a crucial moment, especially when the market is going sideways, meaning that in the last couple of days, the market has been going strictly sideways. So again, trade them to the level. I got your texts and emails from all the results that you've achieved. Some mostly were good, some were bad, but for the most part, even the ones that are bad, I've noticed that they weren't bad. You got it. You were on part. You're thinking the way the market's thinking, and you're there. It's just a few adjustments, and we should be okay. All right. Usually, I'm wearing my different garments today because I'm in St. Louis, I believe. All right, so let's get to it. But let's get to it. I'm just going to cover the usual suspects real quick. Let me see if what are you guys watching? You don't need to see me. We just look at that. Okay. So usual suspects here. As far as the overall markets, we held that 50-day moving average. Are we going to rally? In my Patreon yesterday, I wrote about, again, there's a lot of key levels we're going to be looking for. I believe that we could rally just based on all the market flow that I've noticed, especially in the last couple of days. The one thing that stood out to me as well is that I'm noticing that the meme stocks or the fluff stocks are starting to move. There's some order flow going in there. I'm not 100% certain yet. I'll be looking at the order flow of those stocks today. But usually that's a symbol or a signal that people are getting to be a little bit more risk on with those type of stocks. So again, and I think that from what I'm reading, the CPI numbers, that they all suspect that the inflation has peaked, right? And that's the key word that a lot of the Fed governors are using. So with that being said, could we rally from this moment on? Also, that could be a plus. Also, what's out there, and you also have to think of both sides of the coin. I don't think the war is over, but if in case there is a truce or it gets to be subsided to some degree, then we could rally. That's what I'm noticing here. So just get ready, get your calls and puts ready. But overall, the S&P 500 held a 50-day, like we said yesterday, didn't decline, and we're still remaining above zero. So this is still looking favoring the bulls. If this bounces off of zero, starts rallying, then that maybe can go up to the 200-day moving average of up 4,500. But again, hit the levels pretty much to a T. NASDAQ is, again, holding steady. If NASDAQ can regain that 50-day moving average and bounce off of zero, then it looks good. Or do they sell it off into the weekend? Remember, it's a 4-day weekend. You got Easter Sunday, Easter tomorrow, Good Friday tomorrow, and the markets are closed. So we don't know. We're just going to see. Markets are in no man's land right now. So again, just get your calls, get your puts ready, and get ready for the trade. So right now, it's just about order flow. I don't really have a clear direction, but I do know one thing. I do like trading things when they're at the 50-day, and we have them all close to the 50. So on the dailies, not SPX at the 50, at the 50, at the 50. So get your calls and puts ready. So this is, if you've been following me, we like to trade at the 50. If you're a longer term trader, you like to trade at the 50. This is the perfect scenario that you've been waiting for. You haven't got this scenario in the S&P 500 till March 18th, and very rarely do we get them. We get them close to the 50. So right now we got them. Okay. As far as the S&P 500, let's look at the E-minis. E-minis were a little bit robust. We came 44.32. A lot of buyers came in here. We went high as 44.45. So roughly we got about 15 points. And this is the market action that I'm noticing. We're not really selling off. And right now, the line in the sand, again, it says 442 SPY. That is 444. Watch that number. That's a big number. And we are hitting it. So don't know what's going to happen in the next roughly hour. Things can change. I just need to get off of this. I'm probably going to get off in about 7 minutes. That's why I want to make sure that I give you what I'm looking for. All right, so based on this, we're still rallying, and these are going to change. So I'm just saying we're probably going to pull back to around this 444, 44.24, and let's see what happens there. And this is what I mean by consolidation, trading to the level. If you look at the last two trading sessions, a lot of supply, a lot of trades right in this lower bracket. That's why I was more on the bullish bias, looking at order flow, and also combination with the squeeze that we're seeing here. Again, I had really good signals telling me that we could go higher. So key level to watch today is going to be that 44.67, 44 right in there, as far as for a breakout, because this is where it sold off. It sold off there, but it's still trying. A lot of supply right in here. This is the value zone right in here. So if it starts escaping, it's probably going to rally, I suspect, but I'm nothing is certain. I'm more of a bullish bias. All right, okay. So as far as the VIX is declining, as you can tell. This was Monday, this was Tuesday. I'm going to add Wednesday here just to show you the price action, and this was Wednesday. So, if we stay in this level, 21, that's a pretty bullish. That's if we start breaking below this level right here, then we could probably rally, and they're starting to build a position. Doesn't mean that we're super bullish yet, but again, always try to think like the opposite of what the rest of the market is thinking. Okay, let me go into my spiders here, because I'm just going to make this sweep, make this cover. The levels are pretty much the same, as you can tell yesterday, if you follow the Patreon group. And those will change, guys, so please enjoy that. I am working on a couple of things here, just I'm limited for time, but we will change. No worries. If you have the full access for the Sunday calls, you'll get everything included in that price, but I'm just going to change some things up. A lot of ideas circling, but for now, enjoy the levels. Hope you trade them on a sideways market. Just trade them to the levels. So basically, as you can tell, I have my lines in the sand all laid out before the market opens. Really, nothing has changed, and I think that if we rally from here, then as you can tell, yesterday at the open, we hit pretty much two levels. So from 440 to 443 and 444. That's roughly an XPX. That's about 40 points. Okay, that's 40 handles. It's 10 points on XPX to 1 SPY. So just know that, and that was a pretty nice trade if you took that. So again, in a sideways, and I mean by sideways, we are going sideways. This is where the sellers are hanging out. If we can break this level around 446, then we can probably be on our way to 450. Does that mean it's going to happen today? Don't know. Anything is possible. Also, be conscientious of a sell-off at the end of the day, and the levels will tell you. So what this means right here is that there could be sellers there, a lot of sellers there. And if it goes up there at the end of the day, just watch the order flow and see if we sell off or not. All right, so pre-market, let's see what happens. See if I can give you some things here, ideas. 44473, we need to get beyond that. So right now, pre-market, that is sold. As you can tell, this was this spike right here. We're rallying here. I don't like it to rally into the open. I like it to be on the opposite side. It just means it's probably going to consolidate, and we're losing a lot of power. But again, we're still about an hour and 3 minutes into the open. So this is setting up nicely. This is 15-minute time frame. If we can stay in this area on 443, 444, then I think that we're going to see key levels here. But if we start bouncing off of here, then we're probably going to go up to that level right there, which is 445. So that's roughly about 20 handles, or 2 points equals 20 handles, 30 handles on SPX. If we decline from here, then more likely we're probably going to hit this 440. We'll probably make a pit stop right at 441, but 440, and roughly you have about, about the same, about 20, 30 handles to the downside. So we have a squeeze here on the 50. We love that, love that. Again, is this going to be a continuation, which will bounce right here and go higher, and this will be an exhaustion buy, meaning exhaustion buy right here, buying exhaustion, because this is the second leg. It hasn't crossed, so it can go up. And does it go up into these levels right up here? If it does, then we're probably going to sell off there. So again, trade them to the levels. Or does it cross and this breaks zero, then we're probably going to head down to this 440. Okay, that's pretty much the playbook for today. Okay, let me see if I can find anything else. This might be juicy, but again, it's not really worth it because everything is going to change in the next hour. But that's the play for the SPY. So what are we looking for? SPY, again, key levels that can probably hit. Watch, put the 445s up, 446, somewhere in there, 448, maybe 446, 447, 448, somewhere in there. If it bounces, goes higher, then those will probably start printing. Those will probably get some good money. If we start going lower, we start breaking down here and here, then maybe 440 again, puts. That might be a nice target, or 439, anywhere in there, and then those would print. But pretty much, I love this setup right here and this setup right there. So let's see what this happens, and this is going to change. Again, that's all I'm going to give you at this moment of time because I do have to run, and I didn't want to miss what was going on. So let me just put myself here on back on. And guys, go out there, go get it. If you haven't subscribed to the Patreon page, subscribe to the Patreon page. Get your levels. I give a lot of information there. And things are going to be changing a little bit as far as, but a lot of content, a lot of value in there. Then we give the one-on-ones, Q&A. We discuss the system, the trading system, market psychology. I try to make it as personal as possible to find a niche inside of you. If you're not getting it, you are getting to share ideas and build a strong, profitable trading community. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. We got it. Again, those levels we're working out like clockwork, and go out there, go get it. Guys, on my Patreon group, it's going to be up and loaded, so you guys will have it by the usual broadcast, which is right now. All right, guys. Take care, take care, take care, and I will see you. You'll be getting an email or text probably Sunday. I know Sunday's Easter Sunday, so I'm thinking about even moving into the evening. I'll be sending emails kind of for your suggestions, Easter Sunday, or maybe just do Monday, so you guys can enjoy your holiday. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. God bless. Bye-bye.